up guys, this is Jitsu, David Mosagal and Kuz. We're just going to show you how to do an armbar from guard. Now, I had a video on this where we talked about the Roger Gracie armbar, which was very popular. I'll link that in the corner. This is just going to be a very basic armbar for beginners. Okay. Now, the way the armbar was taught to me classically was like this. I reach through, I pull his elbow over, I hold the shoulder, I put the foot on the hip, leg comes up, chops, pass the leg, crank, there's my armbar finish, okay? Does it work? Yes, it will work. But one of the better ways that I've found to attack this is actually to start from breaking posture and taking a grip in the back. Now he postures, he can only ever get this far away from me. Now if he leaves his arm here, I'm probably going to attack a Kimura, okay? Because he's a white belt. He's going to put his hands on me, okay? If he's better, he's going to put his hands on me. But he can't get away, try and push away. He's limited. And then I hold behind his elbow. And I use my leg to pass his arm. So as my leg opens and closes, I push his arm past the center line and I chop. And then the next addition that I can make in this situation is, as this passes, is to raise my hips at the same time. Okay? What I don't want to do is end up here and then he starts to stack. Alright? What I would rather is, as this passes, is get to my penknife position. And now I made a video on the penknife position, I'll put that in the corner. So we're just taking the, thank you, we're just taking the simple armbar and just making a couple little tweaks, right? Will the simple armbar work? Yes, it will work. But this one is just ever so slightly more effective for me, most of the time when I try this, okay? So, by breaking his posture in some way to allow me to get my grip in the back of the collar, thumb inside, he now can't get too far away from me. He's only ever going to get arm's length from me. And then I just cup his elbow. Now, if he's not doing anything, I just shove this across my center line. Because remember, that's all I need to stop my armbar attack, is this arm across the center line. Here. And then I block it there. So my foot on the hip, nice pinch, the arm can't come back. If he's not letting me have this, I use my leg, my thigh on my hand to move his arm. And then I come up, chop, and I make my angle. I'm now looking down his ear. And then I pass my leg. But what I'd like to do is, instead of just passing my leg with my hips on the ground, is pass as I get my hips up. Now be extremely careful in training, because if I was in this position and I did that, it's going to put the armbar on as soon as I do it, right? But where I'm holding here, his hand is free, I'm able to get my good position and then find the hand, okay? And what I want to do here is usually clamp down and out. There's crossing and doing other stuff. I believe I made a video on that. If I did make a video on that, I'll link it somewhere in the corner again. Pros and cons of crossing. I'm sure I did. Somewhere. So this is my armbar from guard, okay? Slight modifications, but again, it's going to work. The reason this came about was we've been drilling like an arm drag from guard, again, linked in the corner, and Kuz said, oh, could I get an armbar from this because the elbow is going across the center line? The answer is yes. But if I drag it too much, you might struggle to get the armbar. Okay, so what we had was a situation like this where he goes to grip, and then as I pull this across, I've now cleared. But for me to get back around, he's just gone too far. But what's nice, if we show on this side now, but what's nice is if I do drag this and he starts to come back with his elbow, here, boom, I can trap him in the middle and hit my armbar. As he's trying to escape, I can then take advantage of his elbow coming back towards me and catch him with the armbar in the middle. So, yes, we can do it. All I need is that elbow across the body, okay? Controlling his posture. I like this way with the thumb inside the gi. You know, you could do this one if you want. I find it's just a bit too easy to pull out. Okay, so if you liked the video, like the video. If you didn't like the video, hit the thumbs down button twice, come back for more, go click that subscribe, we're almost at 7,000, share with your friends, do everything that makes the channel grow, and you're very much appreciated. Thanks guys.